Hi everyone, this is Bonnie at Good Earth Spa, and I have a little bit of an experimental soap that I'm just cutting here. So you can see that there's kind of an interesting texture on the sides. I'll show you a closer look of that. And you might be wondering, what could that be from? Well, I'll tell you, and I'll further tell you that I don't recommend that you do this, but it was a fun experiment. And it came from these things right here, which are light covers for a drop ceiling, which I have cut to size. These are very brittle, very fragile, and very hard to cut. So that's why I don't recommend that you do this. And then when you peel them off, you also have to do it very slowly so that you don't crack them. So I had them on the inside of Essential Depot molds. I think I can show you a picture really quick. And I had one on each side and one on the bottom. And at the end, after I filled it, I placed one on the top as well. And that wasn't the only thing experimental about this soap. I really had no clue what was going to happen because I hadn't really used much of these ingredients before. Well, this was from a Bonnie's Triple Butter soap kit, so I've used that before, but I used different fragrances and colorants. On the bottom, there is a Merlot Sparkle mica from Brambleberry mixed with activated charcoal to make it this kind of maroon color. And then this was an aqua mica that I mixed with titanium dioxide to make this light color. And in this layer, there is Energy Fragrance from Brambleberry. And in this layer, there is Jamaican Me Crazy from Wellington Fragrance. It smells amazing, and it did well, and I'd never used this one before, although I have used Energy. I put a, what do you call, like spoon peaks and valleys on this layer, so it won't be a straight line when I cut between this one and this one. I really don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but there will be peaks and valleys between these two layers. And then in this layer has the same aqua mica with the activated charcoal here, so it looks very black, but it might actually look dark green when we cut it, so we'll see. And then in this layer, I used the same Merlot Sparkle as in this one, only with titanium dioxide. So basically I used the same color here and here, light and dark, and the same color here and here, light and dark. I didn't really know how they were going to turn out, but I knew that there would be some contrast. And the top is scented in Red Berry Tea from Wellington Fragrance. Those are two samples that I had received, and they really, I just love them. They're great scents. And this one was not scented. So it's kind of very fruity overall. Very sweet and fruity. So we'll see how this looks now. I'll give it a cut. So we have this one, so you can see that the peaks and valleys that I described, that layer is not going to be, just a solid layer, so it has some cool look to it in there, and each bar will be a little bit different. That looks pretty cool though. I think I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. I really didn't know it was going to happen. Originally I thought maybe of doing a swirl, but then I thought this texture on the outside might not be, it might take away, well, the swirl might take away from that, so I just thought, well, I'll do layers. I have a little bit of Glycerin Rivers in this light green layer, but these look pretty cool overall. It was a good experimental soap, and it was a fun soap. So for a while I've been making so many big batches and wholesale orders and things like that that I haven't really had a lot of time to really explore the crafting side of soap. And sometimes when things get too serious, it's fun to have a good fun soap like this. So this was so much fun to make, and this experimental outside was a special a special thing, a special experiment just for Kathy McGinnis of Soaping 101, who I had the privilege of meeting at the Essential Depot retreat, and she is just awesome. I love her. She's wonderful. She has a great soap making channel, and she knows her stuff. So I just wanted to make a quick little cutting video to show these soaps, and especially for Kathy because I lost a wager and I'm going to have to send her one. So the wager that I lost with her was on whether or not there was going to be a parking spot available in a certain parking lot, and I didn't think that there was, and she said that there would be, and pretty much it was full until she drove through and someone, you know, there was just one spot. I guess someone had pulled out and we pulled in, so I lost the bet fair and square, and this is the soap. So I'm going to send her one of these bars, and I'll just share the results of this experiment with you. And this is what I used. So while I don't recommend that you use them, it was fun for just an experiment, but they're really kind of too brittle and too fragile to use for regular soap making. So thanks for watching. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this cutting video and enjoyed seeing these soaps that I made here. So there they are. I think they look pretty cool. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and go ahead and subscribe if you like my channel. Bye bye.